Hello and welcome to another episode of For the Record. My name is Don. Today I want to start off with my video. I want to announce the winner of the Marilyn Manson record for the giveaway. I didn't have that many entries, but I am a man of my word and I don't go back on it. I already contacted him. He said that he does not want me to say his real name on video for whatever reason. I don't know what's up with that, but it's all cool because I appreciate you guys watching the videos. I appreciate him watching the videos. There's a couple people I've been talking to, like Chris and Frank, actually from 33 RPM, just commented a couple of my videos. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it. I watch all your videos. You're definitely a good inspiration. So his Instagram name is Oatmeal Osborne. He's the winner of this record. I will be sending this out. I found out recently when you ship international, like anything that's outside of the United States, you have to fill out this form. Recently, this kid I met on Facebook, he was missing a Manson album. It was like Portrait of American Family, the CD. And I was like, well, that's like $11 here in the US, so why don't I just send it to you? And he's like, really? I was like, yeah, sure. Because I like to do good things for people, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's good karma and it will come back to me, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta be humble and I gotta stay grateful for everything that I have and for the job I have and for the life that I'm able to live these days. Like, my life used to be crazy insane because I used to be on drugs like all the time. I used to be a complete fucking drug addict. It was not cool. Anybody out there watching, if you're having a hard time with an addiction and you want to get clean, you can obviously message me and we can talk about it, but honestly, it's not worth it in the end. There's only a couple things that are going to happen when you're a drug addict. Number one, you're going to go to prison. Most people end up there. Number two, you're going to end up dead because drugs will kill you. Not saying every drug you're going to take is going to kill you, but those are more than likely the two places you're going to end up if you keep using. So that's just my thought on it. I'm surprised I'm still here. I'm lucky to be here, considering everything I went through, the amount of drugs that I consumed. So I just smoke weed now. We're good. I don't have to deal with that shit. And I barely even smoke anymore, to be honest with you. Like, I used to smoke every day, all day. I don't do that anymore. I don't know why my camera keeps refocusing. I see it, but whatever. So thank you to Oatmeal Osborne for watching my channel. I appreciate it. I will be sending this out. It might take a couple weeks because I work a lot. So the album I wanted to talk about today is from the 90s. Good old Smashing Pumpkins. This is an amazing album. If you've never listened to Mellon Collie, Infinite Sadness, you definitely should check it out. It is a great album all the way through, and it's like one of the most iconic albums of the 90s, so I feel like it's one of those things where if you don't know, you definitely should know. And I was born in the 80s, so for me, 90s music is really where it's at for me because I grew up in the 90s, and I remember when a lot of these albums came out and I was a kid. And I got to go to the record store, or the music store I should say, and go purchase all these albums. So, Mellon Collie, Infinite Sadness is the third album by Smashing Pumpkins alternative rock band, released on October 23rd, 1995, and it was recorded through March and August of 1995. It was released in the United Kingdom a day later, and in the US on Virgin Records, produced by frontman Billy Corgan, with Floyd and Elena, and this has 28 tracks. It was released as a 2-disc set for a CD and a 3 LP set. with a gatefold in the US. This album had like 5 or 6 singles, which was Zero, Tonight Tonight, Muzzle, 33, and Bullet with Butterfly Wings, 1979. Just all over great. And what was I gonna say? So anyways, this album sold many, I forget where it is on here. I have a little chart in front of me that tells me information about everything. I try to read up on everything before I do it. 10 million units sold over. It was on the top Billboard 200 the first week. The first week of sales, it sold 246,500 units. So that's quite a bit. So there's technically 2 versions of this album on LPs. The first one, and then the reissue of the first one, and then the box set, which is this one, and then the reissue of this one. So there's technically only 2. The very first one from the 95 is a gatefold, and it has a little number right here, and their number, and it's like a limited edition thing. From what I heard, I don't know if you ever watch In the Groove Mike from Phoenix, Arizona. He has a great channel. He actually did a review on the differences between the albums. He says the very first one, because it's on a 3-disc LP set, which makes sense to me, that it's more compact and the track listing's not the same as the CD, the way it's supposed to be. And they tried to cram way too much music, so they had to basically, when you have the grooves, they had to take out stuff to make it fit, to put all the music on it in 3 LPs. So this one, what they did instead is they took, so I'm going to show you this because that's part of the show. So anyways, start off, it's a box, okay? Wicked cool. It says Mellon Collie on the side. When it's wrapped up, this is usually the back of the CD too. There's a piece of paper that's over this, and it has all the track listings, okay? On the other one, you have to open the gatefold thing, but on the back it has track listings. On the actual LPs, it does not have the track listings. It doesn't tell you what track is what on the LPs. But just like the CD, comes with a lyric book, which is really big. Bigger is always better, especially for your albums. I like CDs, but they're just so small and I don't really care for them anymore. Vinyl is my preferred way to listen to music. And then of course it comes with this booklet also, because remember how there's 2 booklets in that one. So this one's just a lot bigger. It's got that brand new fresh smell to it, like you would when you got CDs back in the day. It's an amazing album. If I were to rate any Smashing Pumpkins, this is my favorite album other than Siamese Dreams. Adore was pretty good too. So this is the first one, and then on the back it has the track listings on the back. So when you open this up, I'm going to take out the disc. Look at that nice vinyl. So I don't know if you can see it on there, but there's track listings right on the LP itself. A, B, see that? Perfect. And this is 180 gram. This was cut the right way. It's not dumbed down. I actually listened to this yesterday, the whole album. It sounds fucking fantastic. This is their best work ever, and I give this album a 10 out of 10 for just everything in it, because you got your hard songs, you got your party songs, I wouldn't say party, but me party back in the days when we drinking with my friends. Pumpkins, listening to fucking Smashing Pumpkins, like Zero, Bolt, Butterfly Wings. Those are like my favorites. And then you got your, Tonight, which is kind of more of like a mellow song, you know what I'm saying? So you got different songs on here. It's not all hardcore and it's not all soft, you know what I mean? You've got a variety of good stuff, and it's good alternative rock music. So like side C, and then side D. And then as you can tell, there's plenty of dead wax on certain ones. Like this one, not so much. But there's like 3-4 songs on each side, the way it's supposed to be. I've had the CD for many, many years. Honestly, I've listened to this album 1,000,001 times. It never gets old. But when I listen to it on vinyl, it has that rich sound. Like you feel like you can hear every drum snare, every beat, every bass tone, every vocal that Billy Corgan is singing through. You can hear everything clear as day. There's no like muffled to it. There's no like super distorted sounding to it. I mean, and I heard on the first one, as the needle got more in, because as you know, the first part of the record, when you play it from the outer groove, is supposed to sound the best because it doesn't have that tracing from the records. When it gets more in, it's more likely able to skip or whatever, and I guess that's more on low-end turntables and stuff, and I guess the grooves aren't as good as whatever. You'd have to watch this video and see what I'm talking about. I can't remember exactly. I never owned that copy, so I never heard like any distortion or anything like that, but I guess on the inner grooves of that one, the way it was cut, there was more distortion, there was more surface noise and shit like that. So this one, I can tell you, sounds all the way great. I listened to it on my LP 120. This record player is amazing. I wanted this record player for so long. I really do love this record player. It's an amazing record player. This one's E. Then you got F. And I like how each album, they all come with their, here, I'll show you here in a second. They come in the proper sleeves for the records, but then they also come like with these things, because you know people like to put them in the paper ones, which I don't know anybody that does that, but I like it when they include stuff like that. Like I said, track listings on the back. They all have these super cool covers. And you got that one, and then this is the last disc here. And mainly I try to get like music that's, you know, more to my childhood, that holds dearly to my heart. Like if you ever guys listen to something and then realize like you're thinking of stuff from a long time ago, from when you was like younger. Like when you were younger, you don't care about anything, you're free to do whatever, you don't have a care in the world, you ain't gotta pay bills, you basically gotta go to school and hang out with your friends. That's about it. Like, I miss those days. Now I'm an adult. I have a child of my own that's gonna be 11 years old. I'm a single dad. I have to go to work every day. I gotta make money. I gotta pay bills. You know what I'm saying? So it's like stuff like that. But my new addiction is vinyl. And see, this is the last one. G and H. But it's pretty cool. I like it. Like I said, this was done proper. This is the way it should have been the first time around. If you got a chance to buy this album, buy it. Don't pay like the $200 price that they're asking, or go spend $1,000 on an original. The original's definitely not worth it. But I would say, if you are gonna buy this album, buy the box set. This one was released 2014. They're still reissuing it. There was a couple sites I could find it where I could like pre-order it again. I'm just gonna wait till I can like find it for $100. This copy is my brother's. He actually lent it to me. so I could do a review on it, because it was definitely one of my favorite albums of all time. If I can find a copy for a decent price, I'll buy it. But until that day, I'm not gonna pay $200 for this album. I'm just not going to. Like, especially when they keep when they're still pressing this album. Like, and I feel like a lot of artists these days need to get back to pressing their albums on vinyl, because there's so many people out there that would buy their albums. Like, I just pre-ordered a Slipknot, but it's a bootleg, but it's of Iowa, but I don't have an original of Iowa, and they're like $200-$300. I'm not gonna pay $200-$300 for Iowa. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I mean, maybe if I had the money to just blow, sure, whatever, but I don't have money like that. Like, when I buy my Manson albums and stuff like that, like, I have to save my money up. And right now, I'm trying to save up to buy a brand new computer. So it's just like, what do? I can only spend so much money. I gotta pay bills too. I can't just blow all my money on cool shit. It'd be cool if I could, but I'm not a kid anymore. I can't just go to work and buy whatever the fuck I want. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's long enough. I just hope you guys are being safe out there. Remember, be nice, be kind to each other. There's too much hate out there in the world right now. Too many people burning shit down. It's disgusting. We need not to be like that. We need to be helping each other out at a time like this, not fucking more shit up. But anyways, I love all you guys, and thank you for watching. Do me a favor, click that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and have a great day, alright? Peace.